making a switch here. Kessler's checked in, and the Timberwolves also making a change. Edwards is checked in. We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
I was able to listen in on what Chris Finch was going over with his team. He said, keep it going, guys. Ride this wave of momentum. We're playing great right now, but we can't let up. Guys, back to you.
All right, Allie, thank you so much for that. Here's Highland. From downtown, Kessler with the rebound. Kessler's got rebound number 12 here already in the game. Here's Collier. Now Bailey. Shot clock at 5. Pass to Collier. And not a good shot for him. They can get better looks than that. And the Timberwolves with possession. They're on a 13-4 run right now. Jazz trail by 9. Hendricks passes to Collier. Now Bailey. Great D that time from Edwards. For Minnesota, they've gone 5 of 8 shooting as we've come down the home stretch in this final quarter.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Pass to Sensabaugh. From 12 feet out, uses the glass that time, and it's good.
You trust him and expect him to make those mid-range jumpers, especially against loose defense like that.
Edwards. It's good, only a few seconds into the shot clock. Edwards got 14 points here in the second half.
And they're really in a good position here, thanks in part to the way he's been able to score the basketball.
Here's Collier. Kessler screen on Highland. Pass to Hendricks. And the 3 off target. Minnesota leading by 9. Left side, Edwards. From the corner, Anthony Edwards. Bucket.
That gives him his second 3 of the half with 3 total for the game.
Jazz shooting in this fourth quarter pretty dire at 27%. Now Bailey. Puts it up from 12. Rebound Minnesota. Edwards got 8 rebounds in this game. Pass to Highland. Back to Edwards. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Highland deciding where to go with it. And the Timberwolves hit again from deep.
So many of the plays they're running designed to create opportunities from deep.
Well, you know, that's exactly their plan here in the fourth. Work to find space behind the arc and then bury some threes.
Here's Collier. Shot clock at 6. Looking to end the run. Rebounded by Freeman. Freeman's got rebound number 5 here tonight.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Edwards, the bounce pass. Launches it. Hendricks pulls it in.
Despite his shooting woes, they're still up. That bodes well if he can somehow get things turned around.
To the right side. Pass to Collier. Here's Sensabaugh. It's good from long range. Sensabaugh's got 5 points now in the quarter.
And he found the perfect spot behind the arc there. Big gap in the D.
Boy, what a throwdown by the well-built 6'9" Julius Randle with power.
Here's Collier. Pass to Bailey. Turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. Both teams will make substitutions. Timberwolves leading by 14. Now here's Dosunmu. Fires for three. Kessler with the rebound. Kessler's got rebound number 13 for him here tonight. Bailey misses.
Coming out of the break, he has been ice cold. I mean, walking without shoes in Antarctica cold.
Wow. Reed gets the bucket.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
So it's the Jazz now after the basket by Minnesota. Pass to Kessler. Now Filipowski. Just 5 on the clock. Jacks up a three. Rebounded by Randall.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
Not shy from outside. There's no doubt about that. Spreading the floor and getting them up.
Love the mentality there, I tell you. I know I've never coached, but, man, playing to win and being aggressive even with the lead as opposed to being safe and going into prevent offense, I'll take the former all day long. Play to win.
Jazz trail by 19. Pass to Mikhailuk. Here's Bailey. Shoots over McDaniel. They can't stop the run with that one. And here's Edwards. He'll bring it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. 19-point lead, which is the largest margin in the game. Hands it from downtown.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Almost no holes in their performance tonight. They've been tremendous.
Bailey tried to come right back with the three of his own, but it's no good. Minnesota leading by 22. To the inside. Here's Edwards. Right side, Reed. That's in, coming off an assist from Randall. Randall's got his 5th assist in this one. .143 left in the 4th quarter. Pass to Mikhailuk. Here's Filipowski. GA, in recent seasons, we've seen the MVP debate get a little contentious.
I mean, every year there's about 3 or 4 guys who are deserving of the award. And the closer the race is, I think the more heated things tend to get. So especially since the criteria for the award is so subjective.
Now here's Dosunmu. No one near Edwards as he lets it fly. And another 3 for Minnesota.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout, big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Timberwolves.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And so that moves their record to 11 wins on the year.
And as we get set to put this one to bed, a one-sided season series thus far, they've won 2 straight.
Yep, but 2 more to go before the end of the season, and they'll obviously be very confident heading into those 2 games.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and look at the stats, just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Anthony Edwards.
Tremendous contribution from him scoring the basketball. Everywhere you look, his fingerprints were all over this game.
There's 25 seconds left in the 4th quarter. They're not having much success at all right now.
Kevin, I would shuffle the lineup if I were their coach a little bit just to try to find something that works.
Highland with it. So it's Minnesota winning this one easily. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come in and just cruise to the kind of win they did tonight.
And that'll do it, folks. So for Allie LaForce and my colleagues here at the table, Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for being with us. And as we leave you, let's take a look at our player of the game, Anthony Edwards.
He can't hide it in his sock. I am not a rapper, all these other rappers soft. They hoping I fall off, but I'm at the top, I'm just a brown boy from the block.
She so good at what she do, I might bust a move. Driving on the lock while I sprinkle. How come when I'm the only time you need me? How come when I'm popping is the only time you see me? She so good at what she do, ain't no room for talking. Ain't no room for talking. Ain't no room for talking. I ain't with no. I don't trust in on so many photos that I cropped.
When we hit the block, you know.
Starting small forward, feet, 7 inches. Number 10, Kawhi Leonard.
The NBA on 2K. Sports presenting an exciting Monday night game. And on tap tonight, it's the Los Angeles Clippers going up against the Atlanta Hawks. I'm Brian Anderson, and with me tonight, Grant Hill and Tim Legler. And down on the sidelines is Allie LaForce. And now a look at the upcoming schedule for Los Angeles. On Wednesday, they'll be taking on Nikola Jokic and the Denver Nuggets. And then on Friday, they'll take on Kyrie Irving and the Dallas Mavericks.
And for their matchup with the Celtics, you just know they want to make a statement in that contest. Beating the top team in the East will grab the rest of the league's attention.
Now the opening lineup for Atlanta. Nickeil Alexander-Walker out there with Trae Young. Then there's Johnson. Then there's Onyeka Okongwu. And it's Gabe in at the 4 slot. And for the Clippers, Kawhi and Collins are the forwards. Derek Jones is out there with Chris Paul. And it's Zubac in at the center position, locking down the middle. Tip-off goes to Atlanta. So early on in the season, Tim, what are you focusing on right now? These teams?
Well, I'm looking at what these coaches have done to implement the new guys on their roster, which means you add some wrinkles offensively, and it's surprising sometimes how those new looks can unlock another level for your team.
The best teams play at their best right before the playoffs begin. It's a work in progress all season long.
Always trying to peak at the right time.
Now here's Collins. Leonard for 3. Okongwu with the rebound. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Tyronn Lue gave me a few minutes to catch up with him. He knows they're in for a tough matchup against Trae Young. Coach told me Trae is an offensive savant, but we have to find a way to disrupt his game. We're going to throw some length at him, pick him up once he crosses half court, and pound him on every possession. Back over to you.
Thanks for that, Allie. Now here's Zubac.
A playmaker on a totally different level. Paul can cut defenses to shreds with his play calls.
Now Young. He played a great game against the Lakers. No good from outside. For Los Angeles, they've gone 1 for 3 so far. Pass to Collins. Outside Paul. Rebounded by the Hawks.
Yeah, he's got to be mad at himself for missing that one, especially considering the defense didn't really affect him. That's 20% now from the field. What a cold start.
Here in the first quarter, with about 2 minutes gone by, Zubac screen. Paul can't get it to go. Atlanta's gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Pass to Johnson. Now here's Okongwu. He's guarded by Paul. Young from long range. Kawhi Leonard comes up with a rebound.
And just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Here's Collins. Right side Paul. Zubac with a screen on Young. Paul with another miss.
Yeah, and that's a shot he'll make 90% of the time. He just couldn't get it to go right there.
Young from long range. Pure from three-point range. Young's got 6 points.
These are exactly the type of looks this team wants from Young. He will feel confident shooting off the catch in that area.
Back to Paul. Collins with a screen on Young. To the middle. Collins inside. Oh, he got him with a pump fake, but he couldn't finish. The Hawks lead by 4. And a youth movement for this Hawks roster. What went into that, Tim?
Well, first, they climbed 10 spots to get the #1 pick, which led to Zachary Risacher. Then the trade of DeJounte Murray, which got them Dyson Daniels, who's 7 years younger. And, of course, you've got Jalen Johnson, who's breaking out. So they've got some young talent that is on the rise.
And, of course, we've seen Kawhi hit some huge shots from the corners throughout his career.
Here's Gay. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Young misses. To the paint. Outside Paul. Pass to Leonard. Clock at 6. Whoop, there's the shot clock violation. So they'll turn it over. And while we can, let's see which teams have been running the league's most efficient offenses. 5th, the Clippers.
The basketball IQ this team possesses is special. They don't rush anything on the offensive end. They take their time and stay patient trying to find the best shot possible.
Now here's Young. He has 6. Okongwu, a screen on Leonard. Pass to Gay. Good ball movement here by Atlanta. Now here's Johnson. Over Leonard. The shot by Johnson, no good.
Well, he's certainly more than capable of hitting that shot, but somehow, even with no defense, he came away empty.
Now here's Leonard, covered by Alexander Walker. Here's a 3 from Paul. No rebound by Atlanta. And this matchup with Los Angeles, their first meeting of the season. Pass to Johnson. Here's Gay. Still no points. There's Young with the 3. It's rebounded by Zubac.
It's been a rough quarter for him. I think patience can help. Take the shots that are there. Don't force it.
Leonard, good.
Inside, Leonard has so many go-to moves. He knows how to get by into a shot.
And so the timeout by Quinn Snyder here. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over.
Coming onto the court is your Clippers.
The Hawks trailing. Outside, Alexander Walker. Pass to Okongwu. Outside Young. They still need this. sinks the tray. Young's got 9.
Well, this is one of the most fearless perimeter shooters in this league. Trae Young has the ultimate green light.
Los Angeles has gone 1 of 4 from deep. Outside Jones. Leonard for 3. The rebound by Atlanta. Now here's Young. 9 points in the game. The 3. And the Hawks with another 3.
He's putting on a show this quarter, and the team's feeding off his energy.
Clippers trail by 5. They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
Here's Leonard. Yes, and it's Paul with the assist that time. Paul's got his 3rd assist of the night.
Scoring well this quarter, picking up steam as he goes.
There's Young with the 3. Collins with the rebound. And so it's Jones who brings up the ball for the Clippers. Pass to Paul. Back to Jones. Collins outside. Just 5 to shoot. Here's the 3. Jones misses. Atlanta leading by 3. Outside Young. Over to the left wing. Launches a 3. Young missing again.
When you're not at your best, it is great to have teammates who will pick up the slack.
Ooh, and Leonard throws it down.
Oh, the slam from Leonard. Love watching him finish with force.
Atlanta is shooting just about 29% so far. Not great. Outside, Alexander Walker. Young inside. He's guarded by Paul. Ooh, lots of contact on the shot. So 2 free throws will follow that one. Timmy, look at his career rate of assists per game. Trae Young, one of the most prolific passers ever to lace him up.
Yeah, B.A., despite the fact that he's known for shot making, it's his vision that sets him apart, and it's the reason you want the ball in his hands.
Free throw is good. Young. All right, Grant, when we talk about the range Trae Young possesses, just how dangerous can this guy be?
Well, when he's on, he's a nightmare matchup for defenses. Once he crosses half court, he's a threat to score, which in turn really helps open up the floor for everyone else on his team.
Here's what Los Angeles is going with right now. Jones, he's checked in for Zubac. Brown comes in for John Collins. Martin, he's checked in for Jones. And Christie subbed in for Chris Paul. And so Ty Lue calls a timeout. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players. checked in for Los Angeles. Fernando's checked in for Atlanta. So it's Los Angeles now. It's a three-point game. Leonard against Daniels. Leonard can't get it to go. Atlanta is shooting just about 29% so far. Not great. Daniels passes to Young. Back to Daniels. Let's go with a three. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing that last matchup with Phoenix.
When your whole team is shooting in the low 30s, you know you're in trouble.
Well, let's also give some credit to the defense. They made shooters uncomfortable, and they didn't allow many second chance points.
Shot clock at 6. Leonard passes to Christie. And the Clippers miss again. The Hawks lead by 3. Up top, Young. Back to Risacher. He shoots a 3. No good there.
Well, that's a tough rebound there to secure, but he put all of his size in there in order to secure it.
Leonard for 3. Count that one. He's now 5 for 8.
And he's a selective three-point shooter. Kawhi only takes them if he feels he has a good look.
And Atlanta with possession here. Coming into this, having notched a win against the Lakers in their last game.
Yeah, it was relentless play at both ends of the court in that game. They were able to seize control and maintain it.
That is the way they would like to play every night, but of course each opponent represents different challenges.
Now here's Martin. No points so far. Out to the wing. Nice ball movement by Los Angeles. Outside Christie. 5 on the clock. Martin with a screen on Young. Christie's shot is off. And Young has got the ball here for Atlanta. Pass to Daniels. Over Leonard. Daniels, that one's true. And the Hawks lead by 2.
Inside, Daniels really uses his agility, getting nimble to find himself a shot.
Young against Christie. And here's Leonard. Fires from deep. Can't sink it. 4th miss out of 9 attempts. And here's Daniels. The 3 from Risacher. Jones grabs the board. The Clippers shooting around 32% to begin this game. The turnaround Jay. Martin misses. And for Atlanta, they're shooting only 26% in the first. Offensive rebound. Daniels uses the glass to finish the layup. Daniels has gotten his 2nd bucket.
Just a great follow-up move by Daniels. Coaches love guys who are ready to fight for the play.
And so Ty Lue calls a timeout. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys. Maybe alter some of the game plan. Checked in for Flowers. Boston comes in for Kawhi Leonard. And it's Paul in for Christie. A minute 4 left in the first quarter here. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Thanks a lot. The Clippers last season inaugurating the Intuit Dome after for years sharing an arena with the Lakers. Kawhi Leonard said it helps having a home base for you rather than being a roommate. Coach Tyronn Lue said it feels so good to have a place to call your own and just call home. BA?
And looking to protect it. All right, thank you, Allie. Here's Buffkin. Off target from outside. Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Brown in the high post. Up top, Paul. Finally gets one to go. That makes him 1 for 5 in this game.
Paul entered the league with an already developed game, but then he made his jumper pure.
Here's Bufkin. Uses the glass to drop it in. And the Hawks lead by 4.
When defenders give you that kind of space, you have to keep them honest.
And that does it for the first quarter. Atlanta on top. They're up by 4. And quarter number 2 will get underway just after this short break. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And from what we've seen from the Hawks, what's your take so far?
They're getting a big contribution from the bench already.
They needed a jolt from that second unit, and that's exactly what they got.
They've got Brandon Boston. He's out there with Chris Paul. And it's Brown in at the 4. That's the group for the Clippers starting the second. Atlanta leading by 4. Grant, the Clippers were finally healthy in the playoffs last season, but it still wasn't quite enough.
Yeah, but they gave us a dramatic 7-game series against the Nuggets, who then went on to push OKC to 7 games. So even if it wasn't the outcome the Clips wanted, still a heck of a season.
Here's Paul, following the three-pointer by Atlanta. Jones, the pass to Paul. Outside, Brown. Pass to Paul. Just 5 on the clock. Martin a screen from outside the arc. Paul can't get it to go.
Well, he wanted to answer that 3 with one of his own. Unfortunately, he couldn't knock it down.
Daniels, that one's true.
Was starting to stretch the floor. That's 2 triples for him this quarter.
Clippers trail by 10. Offensively, it's been a struggle for him.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
Jones finds Paul. Nice ball movement by Los Angeles. Such a wide open look. Boston's got himself on the board with a 3 there.
It's clear there's a lot of pride on the line in this one.
And the responses often come from the 3-point line. That's just today's game.
Now here's Daniels. He's got 10. Jacks up a 3. He's off on that one. The Clippers have gone just 1 of 3 to begin the second quarter. And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Paul. Martin outside. Hey, from beyond the arc. Bufkin with a rebound. Atlanta leading by 7. Pass to Johnson. Now Daniels. Inside, here's Dante, and he throws it down. What a terrific lead pass.
I really like Daniels' decision-making. He is so good at reading pick and rolls and knowing when to take it himself and when to dish it.
Risacher, he's checked in for Atlanta.
At the foul line for 1.
Legs when it comes to rim protection, other than Victor Wembanyama, who's at the top of your list?
Well, certainly his fellow countryman Rudy Gobert would be up there, but I also like guys like Jaren Jackson Jr. and Evan Mobley because I like guys who combine shot blocking with mobility on the perimeter.
Such an influx of great talent with size in the NBA right now.
Great list of young guys who can do both.
And so the timeout by Quinn Snyder here. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. always a plus to have forwards who can dish it. A look at the top assist numbers for small forwards. Third is Jalen Johnson.
The selfless attitude of this group of wings is a breath of fresh air. I mean, they're all about doing what's best for the team.
Well, traditionally, a small forward's role was defined differently, but these guys are focused on ball movement and creating quality looks.
Now here's Daniels. 10 points for him. Pass to Rizachet. Lets the three fly. Oh, the Hawks again cannot hit it.
I know he's on a cold streak, but he can't let that get in his head.
If he can just make a couple of buckets, though, this can all be put in his rearview mirror.
Now here's Paul. Down low. That's good from Jones. And the assist by Paul.
Getting enough shots in close to play inside out.
And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. Outside Johnson. Pass to Rizachet. To the inside. And the basket by Dante. Dante's got 5 now.
Every coach in this league loves assisted baskets. It indicates your offense is flowing the way it's supposed to.
And it's Paul with the ball for the Clippers. Trailing by 8. Next up on the schedule, the Nuggets. A home game. It's game 3 of a trifecta at home. From downtown, the rebound by Atlanta.
No matter what he's tried, it hasn't worked. Unfortunately, the team is suffering from that.
Here's Bufkin. Daniels outside. Pass to Johnson. Shot clock at 5. From deep. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. Jones has got his 4th rebound in this one. And in the first year of a 5-year, $150 million extension, Jalen Johnson, a key player for his team moving forward, Legs.
And he's coming off that shoulder surgery, an injury which ended his season prematurely. And he's a lefty, so hopefully that won't be an issue going forward.
Let's not forget he's Milwaukee tough, too.
Well, that is a nice challenge at the rim. Really altered that shot.
Back to Boston. Outside Paul. Pulls up. And the Clippers miss again. The Hawks lead by 8. Pass to Bufkin. Here's Dante. Now here's Johnson. And a miss there on the triple. They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
Drills it from deep. Boston's got his second basket.
Defensively, got to close out a little faster. That's a look he'll make with regularity.
And so the timeout by Quinn Snyder here. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over. Will go for a different look here. Zubats, he's checked in for Jones. Collins comes in for Brown. Leonard's checked in for Martin. And it's Jones in for Boston. A big group substitution here for Atlanta. Okongwu's checked in for Dante. Gay comes in for Rizachet. Alexander Walker, he's checked in for Daniels. And it's Young in for Bufkin. Here's Gay. A 17-point game for him in the win against the Lakers. Here's Alexander Walker. Oh, the Hawks again cannot hit it. Clippers trail by 5. Outside Jones. Pass to Collins. Here's Paul. Leonard for 3. The rebound by the Hawks. Okongwu's got 4 rebounds now. Here's Gay. Collins defending. Outside Young. And here's Johnson. Ooh, solid D from Leonard.
Well, he's over, but they're still winning, and that's really all that matters.
Collins outside. Jones from outside. Rebounded by Johnson. Johnson's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Young on the attack. Shoots over Paul. Young with the bucket. Young's got 16 points now.
Well, Trae Young is one of the most productive guards in this league, and he knows his team is counting on him to have nights just like this.
Pass to Johnson. Count it. After missing his first 6 shots, now 1 for 7.
You want to run your offense through him, a reliable scoring option.
And so it's Paul who brings up the ball for Los Angeles. 9-point game. Now Zubac, guarded by Okongwu. Zubac passes to Leonard. Zubac with a screen on Johnson. And the Clippers miss again. The Hawks have gotten 6 shots to fall out of 13 attempts here in the second. There's Young with the 3. That is Trae's shot. The 3.
It's great to see Young working off the ball. He's got the skill set to flourish in that kind of action. Oh, yeah, that'll do it.
Wow, an emphatic two-handed slam.
Derrick Jones Jr. with the assist.
The Hawks lead by 10. And Tim, we'd heard Hawks players in the past saying this team lacked an identity. You think one's emerging?
Well, offensively, they're still centered around the playmaking of Trae Young. And defensively, they're starting to establish a culture. It's headlined by Dyson Daniels.
Ooh, this guy is as hot as they come from distance. Defensively, you almost have to pick him up once he crosses half court.
Los Angeles shooting only 36% during the second. And so Ty Lue calls a timeout. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy. In this league, you've got to have moves and counter moves. Grant, your toolkit was pretty complete coming in.
Well, you know, I tried to keep adding to it. It's like baseball. If they're struggling to hit your heater, that changeup will work even better.
Christie's checked in for Paul. And the change for the Hawks. Reese Chase checked in. Jones feels it out. Leonard, left side. Kawhi, so steady inside.
And just continuing to pile it on. Leonard is such a ruthless player.
Young against Christie. Young inside. Pass to Alexander Walker. 5 to shoot. Oh, from deep. Rizachet, no good.
Well, I love the confidence. Keep shooting it. Eventually, he's got to start making some, right?
Outside Christie. On the wing, Jones. Jones with a screen on Young. Christie's shot is off. Atlanta leading by 11. Up top, Alexander Walker, defended by Jones. Here's Gay. No points yet. There's Young with the 3. Good. And he's hit 8 of 14 now. A solid offensive performance.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Christie with the ball. From the arc. Zubac passes to Leonard. Back to Zubac. Shoots over Okongwu. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for Atlanta.
Well, they found a groove, and it's from distance, so knocking them down from the three-point land never hurts.
Another highlight for them has been their early ball movement, making quick, decisive passes to set up guys for great looks.
No good on that one. He hits the second from the line. Here's Atlanta with the ball. They're on a 13-5 run. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Hey. John Collins grew up playing soccer goaltender. He said, quote, "I've always had good hands, but goaltending helped my reaction time, being able to track the ball at fast speeds. It's an important thing for guards to trust the big fella that you can catch and finish." Back to you guys.
Terrific report. All right, Allie, thanks for the report.
It's tough to get open in this league, and when you do, it hurts not to capitalize.
Outside Jones. Outside Christie. Launches it. That's good. And it's Jones with the assist.
Not the best three-point shooter in the league, but he's got enough skill that you can't just let him fire it up.
Oh, the dunk by Okongwu.
That's a really nice pass by Young. Now, his scoring gets most of the attention, but he is a fantastic playmaker.
Well, it's always nice to head up to the connected cam to get another angle of these big plays, courtesy of AT&T. Here's Collins. No made baskets yet. Pass to Jones. Outside Christie. Beyond the arc. And Los Angeles, another 3.
Well, he was cold in that first quarter. Now it's great to see him flip that switch and start getting hot here.
Here's Gay. Left side, Rizachet. Back to Alexander Walker. Knocks down the triple. Alexander Walker's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Shot and game clock separated by 5. Collins outside. Christie against Young. Collins with a screen on Young. Christie's shot is off. Now here's Rizachet. Leonard defending. Lets it fly. A nice shot by Young. Young's got 13 points in this quarter. And so it's the Atlanta Hawks. A sizable lead of 14 at the break. They've been fantastic pushing the ball. Fast break points, a key to this lead. All right, now let's check in with Allie LaForce. Allie, what do you have?
I'm here with Coach Quinn Snyder. And, Coach, you're getting stops in the first half. What do you attribute to that?
Well, we're playing hard, scrambling, picking up our effort, trying to be precise and disciplined and tough, and not resting on our laurels at any point.
Hopefully you can remain active on the defensive end in the second half. Thanks, Coach.
All right, good stuff, Allie. And we'll get back to the action at the start of the third quarter.
Thanks for being here. Let's kick things off with a check on the NBA Players of the Week. Out of the West, Victor Wembanyama.
Everything's coming together for him. Obviously, the points are there. But even when Wemby isn't scoring, his defense completely changes games.
Shaq, he's living proof that aliens are among us.
I thought I was the only one that thought that.
Now let's talk about that lopsided first half. Obviously, a lot of work to do for the Clippers.
They say live by the three, die by the three. Right now, they're on life support.
Agreed. They're shooting their way right out of this.
Thanks for joining us. Time to head back over to the third quarter with Brian Anderson.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. We're seeing a tremendous game from Trae Young.
I like how they control the tempo and play to his strengths.
There is nothing better than watching scorers get their points within the flow of the offense.
Getting underway in the second half. Here's the five for Quinn Snyder. We've got Okongwu, Trae Young out there with Nickeil Alexander-Walker. Then it's Jalen Johnson, and it's Gay in at the power forward.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
And Young gets it to go.
What a performance for him on the offensive end. He's been fantastic the entire game.
Here's Paul. Pass to Jones. Collins, left side. Back to Jones. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Paul. Gets an open look and hits it. Paul's got his second basket of the night. Atlanta leading by 15. Now Johnson. Outside, Alexander Walker. Shoots. Collins with the rebound. Collins has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Here's Zubac. And it's slammed in by Zubac.
If you get open, Paul will find you. Chris has the best vision in the game.
First minute and a half of basketball played here in the third quarter. Pass to Young. Takes a 3. Collins with the rebound. The Clippers have got 2 of 3 from the floor in this third quarter. Now here's Paul. Up top, Collins. Shot clock at 5. Leonard passes to Paul. No good on the 3. The Hawks have gone just 1 of 3 in the second half. Alexander Walker with it. Picked up by Collins. Pass to Young. Fires for 3. Leonard pulls down the board.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Second half of play here with just under 2.5 minutes passed. Jones, the pass to Zubac. And slammed it home, and a foul! A chance at another point at the line. Nickeil Alexander-Walker picks one up. This will be his 3rd free throw attempt of the game. And obviously, we know so many kids dream of being a professional athlete. But when did that become a real goal of yours, Legs?
Well, B.A., honestly, about the age of 8, I thought I was headed for the major leagues. That all changed with a 7-inch growth spurt in one school year. Decided to try basketball for the first time, and man, am I glad I did. This is definitely not how they envisioned starting the second half.
Collins outside. Pass Pass to Leonard. Off the mark. Had a chance there to trim it to single digits. Atlanta leading by 10. Here's Gay. Outside Johnson. Now Young to end the drought. Cool, you can't let Young get going from there.
Well, he hit 4 threes in the first, and now he's drained 2 more here in the second quarter. Absolutely on fire from deep.
Back to Paul. Jones, the pass to Paul. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. And so it's Johnson with it. He brings it up for the Atlanta Hawks. 17 points was their biggest margin. Good ball movement here by Atlanta. Young from long range, and Atlanta hits again from deep.
He was red hot from the 3 in the first half, and he is showing no signs of slowing down.
To the paint. Here's Zubac. It's good. The assist that time from Paul. Paul's got 9 assists in the game. Great passing. The Hawks lead by 14. Outside Young. Okongwu. Excellent D there from Collins. The Clippers have gone 4 of 8 in the third. Paul passes to Collins. And here's Leonard. He's got 14. Pulls up on the wing. Rebounded by the Hawks. Okongwu's got rebound number 7 tonight. Here's Young. Good on the jump shot. Young's got 38 points.
Yeah, he's been having his way this quarter, attacking the basket and protecting their lead.
And you could argue Onyeka Okongwu is a little undersized at the center position, but it's hard to overlook his impact, Tim.
Well, that's because he contributes in so many areas. Blocks, steals, rebounds. He can make plays, you name it. And he keeps adding to his game year after year.
Here, let's see the league's top scorers. Third is Trae Young.
He's proven to be an essential part of their offensive efforts, always playing hard on that end and ensuring they come up with points.
Here's Paul. Stolen away. Pass to Gay. Out to the right wing. Picked up by Okongwu. There's Young with the 3. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. Zubac has got 5 rebounds in the game. Now Leonard. Now here's Paul. Collins with a screen on Young. And he lobs it up to the rim. 6 to shoot. Leonard against Johnson. Pass to Gay. Outside Young. The 3. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. Outside Paul. Back to Leonard. Okongwu with the rebound. Okongwu's got his 8th rebound here tonight.
He's stacking up the missed shots right now. He needs to find another part of his game that can help his team.
Like a matador. Olay! There was no defense. That has to be one of the easier shots I've seen tonight.
And they are just breaking the will of their opponent.
Collins outside. Up top, Paul. Inside. Okongwu with the rebound. Okongwu's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. Here's Gay. Still without a bucket. Pass to Young. Takes the 3. It's rebounded by Zubac. Clippers trail by 18. Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
Leonard outside. Outside Paul to stop the drought. Hits the trifecta. Paul's got 7 points in the game.
Yeah, he's usually the playmaker, but Paul can knock down a shot like that if you set him up.
Atlanta leading by 15. Outside, Alexander Walker. Pass to Johnson. Okongwu, a screen on Leonard. Johnson passes to Okongwu. Blocked! Ball with it. He has 7. And here's Leonard. Nice ball movement by Los Angeles. Collins outside. Just 5 to shoot. Oh, Leonard! Power move!
Showing off a little muscle on that finish. Kawhi might look calm, but his game is loud.
Outside Johnson. Pass to Gay. And he gets it to go. Gay's gotten his first bucket of the night.
That's just a smart play right there. The right pass to a ready shooter.
Collins outside. Back to Paul. Fires the 3. The rebound by Atlanta. Johnson's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one.
Well, his poor shooting hasn't helped them much, but you can't point the finger solely at him for why they're behind.
And it's Paul with the ball for the LA Clippers. Trailing by 17. Collins outside. Back to Leonard. 6 on the shot clock. Over Johnson. Leonard can't get it to go. Atlanta leading by 17. Now Alexander Walker. He's got 5. Johnson a screen on Paul. Young from long range. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. Leonard outside. Collins outside. Back to Leonard. Paul taking his time here. Collins outside.
2 minutes remaining in the third quarter. 2 minutes.
3-pointer. Alexander Walker grabs the board. Alexander Walker's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Outside Young. 4-3. It's rebounded by Zubac. Clippers trail by 17. Jones with the ball. And it's Young picking him up. And the dunk by Jones.
Oh, yeah. That'll do it.
Wow, an emphatic two-handed slam. 1.5 minutes left in the third. And so the timeout by Quinn Snyder here. He's going to talk it over with his guys.
Let's give Coach credit. He's trying to find a way to squeeze the most out of every possession.
Adjustments are everything in this league, and you need to maximize your time to make those adjustments.
It's a completely new group for the Clippers. Now that we're into November, let's see how the Eastern Conference standings are shaken out. You look at the Hawks, they've started strong this year, holding the second-place spot.
Well, right now for the Hawks, you have to really give it to them. I mean, they are backing up all the preseason hype. They've been outstanding early.
Well, they were in everyone's crosshairs, and they've actually outperformed some of those predictions. That is not easy to do with a target on your back.
On the wing, Daniels. He's guarded by Boston. The three from Rizachet. Christie with a rebound.
Why does he think that's a good shot? Coach does not want him out there taking threes.
Now here's Boston. He has 6. Pass to Martin. He hits it just before the shot clock expires. Martin's got his second basket on the night. Atlanta leading by 13. Daniels left side. Here's Rizachet. And out of bounds. Los Angeles will have it.
Not sure what exactly happened there. It didn't look like they were on the same page.
Fernando's checked in for Atlanta.
Bruno Fernando.
Los Angeles has gone just 1 of 5 from three-point range here in the third quarter. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. It's Martin on the wing. Rizachet covering. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Christie. Off target with the 3. Pass to Newell. A big-time effort from Trae Young, providing a lot of energy for the Hawks. He dropped 3 threes in that quarter. They haven't found an answer for him yet. We'll be right back. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist to the game.
And just a selfless decision from your 2-guard, showing his ability to get his teammates good looks.
Yeah, the pass was so effective. Great job moving the ball with purpose.
Well, there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. They've got Kenyon Martin. Brandon Boston is out there with Chris Paul. And it's Flowers in at the power forward position. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers. Now here's Paul. Martin inside. Rizachet covering. Martin with the bucket.
When you use it right, the pump fake's as effective a move as there is.
Here's Buffkin. He's guarded by Paul. Knocks down the long J.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from three-point range.
Well, they certainly have the shooters to do it. It's just about finding that rhythm.
Here's Flowers. Back to Paul. Three-pointer. They get the rebound. Pass to Flowers. This one for 3. He drops it from range.
Great work collapsing the defense, then kicking it out.
And it's Daniels with the ball for the Hawks. They led by as many as 18. Here's Newell. Here's Buffkin from behind the arc. And no good. And if they're going to make a move, this is a good time to start.
And there's still plenty of time, but they definitely don't want to let this game get too far out of hand.
Here's Boston. It's good. The assist that time from Paul.
Very difficult to stop team play when the ball's moving. Excellent find with the pass to create that scoring opportunity.
Here's Buffkin. Pass to Johnson. They set the pick. Tried to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good. The Clippers have gone 3 of 4 in the fourth and looking confident on offense. Outside Jones. Back to Paul. Nice ball movement by Los Angeles. Martin a screen. Shot from the top of the key. Paul with the bucket.
And he is coming alive here in the second half. That's a nice shot there, and now he is rolling.
Here's Bufkin. He's guarded by Paul. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Clippers. And the Clippers making a change here. Leonard's checked in. And the Hawks making a change here as well. Trae Young, he's checked in for Bufkin. Just over 2.5 minutes played now. Final quarter of regulation. It's Martin on the wing. Up top, Paul. 20 feet out. Atlanta with the rebound.
He really hasn't had it offensively tonight. This team needs him to play better.
Here's Daniels. Pass to Newell. Outside Young. There's the screen by Johnson. On the wing, Risacher. 5 to shoot. Oh, the Hawks again cannot hit it.
It's been a quiet game for him to this point on the offensive end, but the team has still played well enough to hold the lead.
Martin, left side. It's stolen by Johnson. Outside Young to stop the drought. And it's Martin with the rebound. Martin's got his 4th rebound in this one. Outside Jones. Back to Paul. Goes back up. And Young pulls it down.
This has been a tough quarter for him and a challenging game for this team.
Pass to Risacher. Johnson a screen on Leonard. The 3 from Risacher. And once again, off the mark by Atlanta. Down low. Leonard can't get it to go.
Well, the defense was solid right there, but that's just a missed opportunity at the rim.
Daniels passes to Young. Left side, Risacher. Here's Daniels. Knocks it down from distance. And the Hawks lead by 9.
Yeah, a complete offensive player. Daniels can set people up, and he can knock down shots.
Paul passes to Jones. Yes! And it's Paul with the assist that time. Paul's got his assist totals piling up. 11 now for him tonight. Here's Young. To the middle. Johnson passes to Young. There's the screen. Puts up a 3. Another 3 for Atlanta.
Lackluster defense, showing no desire to chase shooters off that line.
Martin outside. Back to Paul. Jones with a screen on Young. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. Paul's got 9 points here in the second half. Young against Paul. There's the triple. Jones grabs the board. Jones has got his 7th rebound here tonight. Boston outside. Outside Paul. The 3 is up. Atlanta with the rebound.
At this point, I'm not sure if it's the play calling or the player himself.
On target from range.
Backing up that last 3 with another 3. The defense has to stop giving them so many clean looks.
Paul passes to Leonard. Looking to get it going. Pass to Boston. Martin outside. Hey, expanding his range. The shot won't fall. Risacher with some nice D. Now here's Daniels. Here's Johnson to the inside. And it's going to be a 3-second call. Some changes for Los Angeles. Ivica Zubac checked in for Jones. John Collins comes in for Martin. And it's Jones in for Boston. Clippers trail by 11. Collins outside. Leonard outside. It's stolen by Johnson. The three ball. Another three for Atlanta.
A dozen consecutive points off of threes. This defense looks rattled.
Pass to Collins. Leonard outside. He gets it in there. 18 points for Kawhi Leonard.
Oh, this is why you get Leonard the ball inside and just let him go to work.
The Hawks lead by 12. Young looking around. Misses the three. And it's Jones with the ball for the Clippers. Leonard outside. Pass to Zubac with the hook shot. The rebound by Atlanta. Johnson's got 11 rebounds in the game. Young from long range connects again from distance.
Oh my, he is scorching hot. Another three.
And he's approaching the franchise record for threes in a game. Los Angeles has got 2 of 5 threes to go here in the fourth. Now Leonard. Nice ball movement by Los Angeles. And here's Jones, covered by Alexander Walker. Leonard outside. Shot clock at 6. Jones, the pass to Paul. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. The Hawks have gone just 6 of 14 in this final quarter. And here's Young. Johnson a screen on Paul. Fires the three. Alexander Walker with the bucket.
And what's working here? Each guy is willing to make the next pass.
Clippers trail by 18. Outside Jones. Back to Paul. Leonard outside. Okongwu with the rebound.
And even though he couldn't send the shot back at him, he certainly altered it.
And sometimes that's all you need to do to force that miss.
Now here's Okongwu. Now Young shoots a three. And Jalen Johnson is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul of the game. And Ty Lue has called a timeout. He clearly wants to talk it over and make sure everyone is focused.
Come on and get loud right now, man. It's time to cheer on Clippers.
He has truly put on a show out there tonight, tearing it up on both ends of the floor. So impressive. And the other squad has looked helpless to stop him.
This crowd had no idea what they were in for. He came in and silenced them with a dominant performance. He was an intimidating presence tonight. This audience didn't seem to affect him in the slightest. Clippers trail by 18. Collins outside. Here's Paul. With a teardrop. Now Zubac. Lays it in easily.
Savvy play by the veteran Paul. He knows how to use the pick and roll to set up his guys.
outside Young. Now Okongwu. Zubac with the steal. Now Los Angeles moving it up. Leonard with the ball. And Johnson picks him up defensively. Okongwu with the rebound. The Hawks lead by 16. Here's Young. Johnson outside. Okongwu, a screen on Leonard. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Okongwu. And so it's Paul who brings up the ball for the LA Clippers. Jones outside. Collins right side. Paul outside. Collins with a screen on Young. Paul. Oh, can't hit the jumper.
And at this point, the defense is daring him to shoot.
And they were really able to find the mismatches they wanted and exploit those all night. Great execution from the players and coaching staff for the Hawks.
They ran the fast break beautifully all night long. It was a huge part of their success.
It's so true. They clearly ran the floor well, constantly putting pressure on the defense. Just a tremendous effort.
And with this performance, they'll have claimed their 8th win of the year.
And they meet just twice, so taking the first meeting means a lot to this team.
And what a huge performance it was for Trae Young.
And watching that last game, you could see the comfort zone he got into, just filling it up from all of the spots he loves.
And they came in here with some attitude, and it brought out their best play.
Winning away from home takes nerve and great discipline. Kudos to them.
Here's Paul. 27 seconds left in the fourth quarter. "16 seconds left in the fourth.
He's been tremendous at corralling misses all night long.
His effort has been there since the opening tip. He is leading the way by example.
So we see the Hawks taking the W here. Exceptional effort on the road. They were ready and they were focused.
Focused indeed. I mean, it takes a strong mental approach to block out the distractions. These guys stepped up 100%.
All right, to Allie LaForce with our player of the game.
Trae, this is a young team. Talk about the chemistry and the connection and how you play together.
I mean, you're around us outside of the locker room. You can tell why we support each other so well, and the energy we have for each other on the court. I mean, you can tell the reason why we do that. And I love this group.
The connection is there on and off the court, guys.
All right, Allie, thanks. Great stuff there. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Grant Hill, Tim Legler, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson, thanking you for watching this 2K Sports presentation. And as we leave you, here's a look at our player of the game, Trae Young.
I feel like Buzz got all these carrots on my teeth.
Windows 5% tinted, can't even see it's me. I done missed a couple plays, my on D&D. Put me in the game, I'm the MVP. Take you out of Yoda, put you in an AMG. I count chicken,